A man from Carthage is accused of firing a gun during a road rage incident in Monett on Monday afternoon. Court records show Derek Daly threw trash at vehicles before he fired the shot at the intersection of US 60 and Highway 37. The bullet went through the front windshield of the pickup truck he was riding in. Daly is also accused of pointing the gun at the driver of an SUV. No one was hurt. He is now charged with 3 felonies, including 2 counts of unlawful use of a weapon and assault.